Email Etiquette by Breaking Barriers Training. Let's look at what we're going to cover in email etiquette. We're going to talk about accuracy, brevity, and clarity, the choice of words while communicating, positive tone, understanding the tone of your email before sending it, de-jargonizing business communication, being a technical team, how effectively we can deal with non-technical customer to get the required mandate information to progress the order. ABC of communication is accuracy, brevity, and clarity. What do you mean by accuracy? We need to communicate in words which are not ambiguous, words which are very specific, with numbers and data, with facts. When we use facts and data, we are accurate. When we use short sentences and we do not use big, beautiful words, we are brief. And when we want to speak clear, we use simple words. Now let's see how we can be brief. How can we use short and familiar words? Consider these alternatives. Which takes longer to process? Above mentioned or this or these? Approximately or about? Additional or more? Alleviate or relieve or solve? Activate or start? Apprise, inform. If you notice, we're trying to speak in simple words or write in simple words. So instead of using above mentioned, approximately, additional, alleviate, activate, and apprise, we need to use this, these, about, more, relieve, start, inform. Messages can also be short yet convey the same meaning. Example, let's look at a slow statement. Please retain this information with your records in the event that you're requested to furnish additional information. Now, this is very slow, which means it's a long-winded statement and can be simplified as please save this information as you may need it later. Well, this is exactly what it means. Let's look at more examples of these messages. Slow. We contacted John at his office to inquire whether we could be of assistance. Let's look at a faster one. We called John at work to ask if we could help. If you look at the number of words used in slow example, there are more words, which means there's more effort going in typing these words, and there's more effort in reading and trying to understand what's written. So the idea is to keep it very simple and keep it short. Let's look at another example. They encountered considerable difficulty restoring restoring of the network. Let's look at the faster one. It was difficult to restore the network. Simple. Let's go on a word diet exercise. Okay, so be with me. Let's do a word diet exercise. Rewrite the following shortened sentences to shorten the sentences but convey the same meaning. Kindly notify me in the event that you intend to accompany us to the conference. Very, very confusing. Please let me know if you plan to go to the conference with us. That's what's meant. We will initiate the installation of the new software in the month of February. There are a lot of words which are not required in these statements again. We will begin installing the new software in February. So if you look at it, we have replaced initiate with begin. The installation has become installing. The new software In the month of, in the month of is understood automatically. So the month of has been replaced with just February. So this is known as going on word died. Get rid of word weeds. Again, the same way there are some words which are redundant, not required. Example, free gift. Gifts are always free. Advance warning. Flight attendant announcement. I hear it all the time. Please take your personal belongings, leave the impersonal ones. Belongings are always personal. Let's look at more word beads examples. Shorten wordy phrases. For example, at a later date will just become later. With regard to can be replaced with about. In order to, simply to. In the event that can be replaced with if. In the near future can be replaced with soon. In the amount of can be replaced with simply for. So as you can see, we can increase the efficiency of written communication a lot by simply moving from wordiness, a lot of long words, word weeds, redundant words, to simple, short words. Okay? Next important thing is to be specific and concrete. Note the difference in the two versions. The new device will have substantial effect on the network is a vague statement. Specific statement would be the new device will increase the network speed by 30%. Let's look at another vague statement. The servers have a very low downtime. Now, very low does not mean how much. The servers have 99.9% uptime. That's a very low downtime. Okay, let's look at more examples. Always set a deadline, even if you have to invent one. Please print 20 copies of this report for me as soon as possible. Now, as soon as possible, at your earliest convenience, these are all vague phrases. Let's turn them around. Dan, I'll be very grateful if I can have 20 copies of this report by Monday, 10 a.m. Now, if you look at it, the tone is also positive. It says, I will be very grateful if I can have 20 copies of this report by Monday, 10 a.m. The last part that we're going to cover is not to jargonize. Avoid unfamiliar jargon, as this can confuse the readers and distract attention from your real message. We can also give a list of jargons to our clients for their convenience. Downtime. I've got some of the jargons here. You can come up with jargons which are more uh, relevant to your process or your work. Create a list of those jargons, explain them as I've explained these jargons here in simple one or two lines, which everybody can understand, and send this document to your clients so that next time you use a jargon, they're also up to speed. And most of the times, try not to use those jargons. Let's say downtime, a total outage of power, communication, or business, DNS, which is known as domain name system, a firewall, a network security system that controls any incoming and outgoing network traffic, network operating system, a computer operating system that is designed primarily to support a personal computer, proxy server, a server that sits between a client and an application, like a web browser, and a real server, router, a networking device that transfers data packets between computer networks, and a virtual private network. So next time, please create a list of all the jargons that your process in your office, people use daily. Create a list, give an explanation, and create this document and send it to all your clients whom you interact mostly with. Thank you so much for your time today, and connect with us for custom instructor-led online training and more videos like this on multiple content different types of content. So also visit our website, which is www.bbtraining.net. Email us at info@bbtraining.net. WhatsApp or call us at 9811 731 761 and 8800 314 761.